What's up, everybody? How you doing? And welcome, Lord PeteyTV here. I'm here to give you a little bit of some information today. We're here to give you I would say the top 5 ways to get some gear if you're coming back to Warcraft right now. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of bonus information afterwards, but right now I'm going to tell you this is the top 5 things that you're going to want to do if you're coming back right now. Now, just a reminder, we are at approximately week 13, which, in my past time frame, it's about halfway through season 3. Now, coming back to season 3 right now, there's so many different things you can do to get your gearing back to par. Now, these are the couple things I want to talk to you about. I'm going to give you a bunch of information, and this is, the main stuff. I'm going to actually show you on the map also where some of the stuff is if you're questioning where things are. So, the first thing I kind of want to tell you about is if you're coming back and you are looking to if you're coming back fully geared or you're looking to gear up, both are very, very easy. Now, there are 6 levels of gear. There's Explorer, which is eye level 415 to 437. There is Adventurer, which is 428 to 450. There's Veteran, which is 441 to 463. Champion, which is 454 to 476. Hero, which is 467 to 480, and Myth, which is 480 to 489. I'm going to have up here a chart that I've actually found online on somewhere on Reddit. I cannot take credit for it. I don't know if the person actually has their information on it, but I thank whoever ended up doing that because that's going to be there. Now, here is what I'm going to show you. This is the easiest way for me to do it. So, I'm sitting in Veldraken right now, so that's why it's on the Veldraken map. But one of the things I want to talk to you about is the time rifts. So the time rifts are right here. It's very hard to see because I have this thing right here, which is actually completing a timer, which is a part of aiding the Accord, but which is not too far from Veldraken, and it gives this, contained para casualty type thing. When you go there and you complete that, you get a token which allows you to get a new piece of gear. Now, I would say that this is not going to be the best gear you're going to be able to get, but it is one way to get gear. It's every single start of the hour. You go there, you can get one of those a week, and it's fantastic. The best way to get gear right now is going to be for when you're starting is to come here to the Emerald Dream. You're gonna get a quest here in Veldraken, and it's gonna tell you to go towards the Emerald Dream. Now, I've completed it on other characters already, so that my portal is already open here. I take the portal and I can go to the Emerald Dream. Now, as for going to the Emerald Dream, a lot of these world quests are going to give you either flight stones, gear, money, things like that throughout this whole entire place. Now, the money isn't too bad either. As you can see here, there just happens to be a bunch of quests I'm just kind of hovering over for you to see. There's a bunch of world items you can get and things like that, which make it kind of worth it. Now, the things that are here that are very important for you and that are going to make it worth your while to come here is going to be your Super Bloom. Your Super Bloom starts at every top of the hour also. You're going to get loot from it once. There's a person right next to the Super Bloom location, which you end up, talking to them there. They'll end up having you do a quest where you follow, the tree, Spruce Crown. And after you complete that and you walk around and with him, you're going to get a piece of loot. In addition to that, there's other quests here that you can end up taking up. There's one quest here which is going to allow you to get a spark, a Dream Surge, not a Dream Surge spark, I'm sorry, what is it called? I think it's a spark of inspiration of some sort. So you're going to want to make sure you do that there. That's going to also be helpful to you for doing that. Now, the other fun thing is you have your Aiding the Accord quest, which comes from Veldraken, which is also going to give you, another option for you to get a large piece of gear very, very easily. So that's 2 really, really easy ways to kind of to do it. Now, or 3 ways, if you will. So maybe we're going to give you more than 5. So don't sue me on that. So anyway, so you have the 4 rock assaults. When you complete the 4 rock assaults, you are going to be able to complete those. You're going to be able to get, a decent amount of stuff from there and gear, so on and so forth, which is going to allow you to kind of get your eye level up a little bit more. And then here, which is the Dream Surge, which you're going to be able to go there and you complete, and then you get a Dream Surge Coalescence, or I'm sorry, Dream Surge Cocoon, which is going to be exchangeable for decent level gear 2, which is going to allow you to do some stuff, and which is going to bring your item level up some more, and you're going to get your Dream Surge Coalescence gear from there also. So every single 100 Coalescence charge you get, you're going to be able to put it in there, and you're going to be able to get some stuff back. So it is pretty helpful, and it does help you in very much a large way. The other way to do it is the Zarak Caverns, which, in my personal opinion, is one of the best ways to get your flight stones. A lot of the quests here are going to give you flight stones. If you go in there, they're going to give you money, as you can see. You're going to get loam rep from there. You're going to get flight stones. You're going to even get some crests there, and so like some decent gold from there too. So, you have some options here, which is going to be helpful. Now, the other thing is, and you can't see it on this map because we're not there, but I want to show you is that, they have this weekly quest called Researchers Under Fire, which will give you a loot box, which is at every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes into the hour. So as I like to call it, every half the hour. And it's going to be right here in the center of your map, right here, as you can see here. And you're going to see a horn there, and it'll give you a time like the other way it was showing you. And that is one way that you're going to be able to get your decent gear. Now, after you go through that process, you get everything you're going to need. You're going to want to take a little bit of a flight, and I'll take a flight right here real quick, and we'll see if we can get over there for you. I think I have a piece of gear here on me, that I can show you what it is. So the catalyst has come back, and what the catalyst is allowing us to do, and a lot of other people to do, is they are pretty much being allowed to be able to get their 4-piece a lot easier. Every single week now, we're able to get a charge for us at the catalyst. And what does that mean for us? It means you're going to be able to get your 4-piece quicker. And what does that mean for, as for everybody else? It means you're going to be able to do more damage, more healing, more tanking, everything. So you're going to get your catalyst, very similar to how it has been in your past. And this just happens to be a piece of gear that I picked up. I'm going to put it in there, and it's going to end up giving me a new piece of gear for the catalyst, which is going to allow me to, like I said, to do more damage and to do more things. This just happens to be my hunter. I have not touched my hunter at all season. So I'm starting to do a grind with him to kind of get him gear. So he is there, and he can get some gear in some of these newer dungeons. Now, if you have old season 2 stuff and you put it in there, you can still end up actually catalysting that stuff for free too. You do have those options if you need the stat changes, but usually there is not. So that's a couple of the bigger things, and really the main places you're going to want to try to bring up your item level to allow you to start running some more dungeons and some more things. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is that after you start doing that and you kind of get into this half decent spot, you'll be able to start running some dungeons. Now, I recommend that you start running Heroic Dawn of the Infinites, and you run it on both sides, and you use the random queue finder for that. And the reason for that is you want to get those Sparks of Dreams. Now, the Sparks of Dreams are actually super, super helpful. Or I should say Splintered Sparks of Dreams. Here, I can show you that here. I actually have one here in my bags. This Splintered Spark of Dreams, once you start receiving those and getting those, it's going to actually make you be able to craft your gear at 463. Now, you're going to have to use 250 flight stones with 2 of the Splintered Sparks to create a full spark. But what that does is that really puts you at a really, really good jumping point at where you're going to be. So what I would recommend you do is you end up, going online, hit subcreation, I think it's .net, you hit Wowhead, you hit, I think it's u.gg, to do a little research and try to figure out exactly what you're going to do with, with your gear. You figure out which is your four piece locations, meaning some people are helm, shoulders, pants, gloves. Some are helm, shoulders, chest, gloves. So you have to kind of figure that out. And whatever that fifth piece is, I recommend you craft that. Also, look up online and see what your embellishments are to make you the best as you could possibly be. If that means DPS, if that means heals, if that means tanks, you look it up and you figure it out. Once you figure that stuff out, you craft those appropriate gear for that. As of right now, you're getting approximately 14 splintered sparks, which means you're getting 7 Spark of Dreams. 7 is a lot. It's going to allow you to do a lot more, but the caveat with getting that is that you're going to have to level that gear also with aspects later on. So you have to really kind of place into a spot what you're going to be able to do and how you're going to be able to do it properly. It'll take some time, but you'll be able to do it. Make sure you end up taking one of those pieces of gear that you get. Make sure you put your flavor pocket on it. I can't tell you how much easier it is to deal with. The double the food buff, duration time, when I die it doesn't go away. It's too good to not have. Make sure you end up doing that. And when you starting to run those Mythic Pluses, after you do that, I should say, and you feel comfortable and you can start doing Mythic Pluses, run them at your level. Don't run them just because people tell you to run them at a certain level. I'm going to tell you the breaking points, which I find kind of doable so you know the difference. The break points in Mythic Pluses for me are 6, which means there's no affixes whatsoever. You're going to have 9, which is the start of your champion gear, which is very important. 13, which is no second affix, because it's at 14. And 17, which is the start of hero gear. Now, you can also say 18, and that's when you get your mythic gear in your vault, but it's kind of hard to kind of push to that unless you know what's going on and you have a group and all that other stuff. Once you feel comfortable and you can want to go into a raid to get loot, you can. You can always pug a normal raid. Those are very, very easy to deal with. They're not too bad. You can find them, and they're kind of like, you can join whatever. The heroic raids are on a different scale. There's going to be a lot of what ifs there. You have to really, really, really be careful with those heroic raids because sometimes those bosses really have some mechanics that you have to deal with and kind of go through. Especially, Farak on the end. He is very difficult if you don't know what's going on. So you have to really, really learn that stuff. So overall, it's not too bad in my personal opinion. I think that, you really have to kind of think about how things operate, think how things work, so on and so forth. But overall, it's a really good time to kind of come in and start playing again. Especially, like I said, with myself, with my hunter. Like I said, I'm bringing him back, going to play with him, see how it goes. He's a really good, strong character, so I figure it's going to be great. So thank you again for sitting here listening to me ramble, talking about stuff. As always, my name is Lord PeteyTV. I'm on Twitch every single Monday through Friday. Please hit that subscribe button here. Please hit the follow button on our Twitch channel. If you're looking to support the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button over on twitch.tv. And I greatly appreciate everybody. Lord PeteyTV, if you're looking to get any really amazing things at sub 2R, or, if you're ending up very thirsty, Rogue Energy drinks, we're there too. So thank you again, everyone. I greatly appreciate your love and support. I hope you enjoyed these top tips here, these top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tips, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just going to call them top 5 tips. I appreciate it. Love you all. See you soon. Have a great week. Bye, everybody.